Do you hate social media? If you do, you're going to love this video. We're going to talk about how to increase lead generation for law firms without social media. There are three types of people. There are those that thrive on social media. They're naturals. Every 5 minutes, they're posting something that's eye-catching on their platform. Then there are those who understand the value of social media. They're willing to put in the effort and painstakingly make the time for it. And then there are those who understand the power of social media, but they're never going to do it. So they need other solutions. When it comes to marketing, the most important thing to understand is who is your market? Who is your ideal client? Who is the person you're trying to talk to? The next thing that's important for you to know is what's your time frame and what's your budget. If you really don't have money to spend, that's going to lead you in one direction. If you have plenty of money to spend, but you really need results quickly, that's going to lead you in a different direction. Before we continue, if this information is something that you're finding valuable, like and share with a friend. One of the worst things that you could be doing when you're fishing is fishing in a lake that has no fish. We don't want you marketing in the wrong place. You want to market where your customers are going to be. For example, if your target client is a consumer, then you're B2C, business to consumer, which means you want to be where the consumer is. So you want to look for social and community involvement opportunities. On the flip side, if the business is your client, you want to look for opportunities where businesses are going to be. That might be networking opportunities, trade show events. The next thing you want to look at is how hard is it to find the client. When it comes to marketing, you always want to go for the low-hanging fruit first. Low-hanging fruit is the person who's actively seeking your services. The problem is you're not going to rank number one on Google after watching this video. So what are some other things you can do? You have to get creative with your marketing. One thing you can do is you can find referral partners, somebody who the person who needs you is seeing that person first. For example, somebody who needs to get divorced is going to see a marriage counselor first most of the time, which means the marriage counselor is now encouraging them to get divorced and is a perfect referral partner for a family law attorney. Once you've picked the low-hanging fruit, the next area is somebody who doesn't know about the solution. They need to be educated. When it comes to educating the market, it requires content marketing. The easiest and fastest way to get started with content marketing is to harness other people's platforms that are already built. This might look like being a guest on somebody's podcast, being a guest on somebody's live show, being a guest blogger on somebody's blog. Another area ripe for exposure is radio and TV. How do you get on radio or TV? Well, news stations are always looking for expert opinions on something, and there's always news that has legal services attached to it. Become the go-to attorney for your local station to get on the show to talk about some legal action or something that happened in the news. When it comes to marketing, there are thousands of different ways to market your firm. The key is to navigate exactly which is the right one for you, your practice area, your level of business, the amount of time and money that you have available to you. In our elite coaching program, we have a call every single month specifically on marketing, where you can bring your questions and work with our marketing coach to get those resolved. If you want to learn more about our elite coaching program, go to profitwithlaw.com/elite.